would write moment by moment, confessing all the while my own self-doubt. I would also find myself expressing a fair bit of irreverence, impulsiveness, impiety. I included my personal exploits uninhibited because I anticipated they would be savagely cut once the editors got hold of the manuscript. I expressed those details in order to marinate in the mindset and set the tone, to establish intimacy, to keep me grounded in my own uncertainty so I wouldn't slip into the cadence of an expert parsing out knowledge from some far-off vantage, a vantage I hadn't yet earned. As you'll see, those passages did not get cut, could not be cut really without doing violence to the structure. Whether or not I was entirely comfortable, the personal trip was integral to the scientific one. The conceptual themes detailed here endure. We still do not know if the universe is infinite or finite, if there are extra, multiply connected dimensions, if nature executed an extravagant cosmic origami. Cosmologists have since confirmed suspicions that the expanding observable universe is roughly flat, that we cannot see all the way around a hypothetically compact cosmos. Still, the universe will reveal more and more beyond our present observable horizon over the coming centillion years. Though we won't be here to see, light will reach our location from deeper into space and into time. We do not know whether space-time stretches forever or wraps back onto itself, compact and finite. We might never know. The story may have no end. This book changed my life, as though in the process of writing, I had to unlock, unexplore caves in my own mind that previously were not just inaccessible, but unknown to me. The singular, dedicated intensity that is required to survive graduate school felt muscular, edifying, and as gratifying as reaching the summit after a harrowing climb. The singularity of focus was also brutal to sustain and inflicted significant collateral damage. I felt creatively bruised and suppressed. I had repressed the urge to write expressively in favor of mathematical research, concentrating on technical articles which accommodate limited room to stretch. With How the Universe Got Its Spots, I had the inverted challenge to find a voice and a mood, to offer a visceral experience of the beauty of an austere cosmos. Princeton University Press published the U.S. edition in 2002, shortly after the original UK edition. I moved from England back to New York City as an assistant professor at Barnard College of Columbia University with a baby and a husband. My trajectory had been unconventional and even seemingly hazardously misdirected, but each apparently confounding pivot was thoroughly considered. My research had shifted, and I began to build a small group with graduate students and postdocs focused on the elegance of black holes, from harbingers of chaos to beacons of light and gravitational sounds. Nearly a decade later, I was invited to tell a story on stage at the Players' iconic club in Manhattan for The Moth, a group dedicated to the art of storytelling. The rules are simple. Each story has to be true, autobiographical, oratory, no notes, and around 10 minutes long. On that particular night, The Moth curated stories co-produced by the World Science Festival, featuring scientists, including the founder of the Human Genome Project, a hand transplant surgeon restoring limbs to Iraqi veterans, a neuroscientist who discovered a gene for psychopathy, which he then discovered he carried, and a Nobel Prize-winning chemist who had survived the Holocaust. And me. I felt ludicrous, almost panicked to be on the roster. Sharing the stage with those accomplished scientists catapulted me back to that unassured, trepidatious, apprehensive youth who authored this book. I spent a solid hour stomping holes in the sidewalk around Gramercy Park to burn off my nervousness, practically to the final minute, as though I would come up the stairs, march straight onto the stage.